Welcome to Rat Fucked, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about one's true self. And I mean that as in, have you ever been in a situation where someone's asking you to do something or is asking you to an opinion on something, and you're not really sure what to give them because you might have difference of opinion or you just don't want to go do it? So you hold that in and tell them what they want to hear or try to avoid the question in an effort to keep the peace. And this right here is how you start stuffing emotions down, and eventually they'll come out anyways, and they cause problems anyways because you're stuffing them down. So I do this. I have a issue with people pleasing. I want to make sure that everybody is happy, and I don't want to fight because I have a problem with arguments. This is turned into quite a problem in my life, and it causes a lot of anxiety for me and a lot of depression sometimes because I don't know how to tell people no, that I don't want to go to something or anything like that. And so I sit and I'm miserable till I have to go do it, and then I go do it and I'm miserable while I'm there, and then I'm like, oh yeah, no, I had a great time, and then like they ask me to do it again, and it's just this perpetual fucking circle. And I feel like that leads into trying to follow the status quo because that's what should be done. So stuffing yourself into a box that never will fit you. And this goes along with things like your hobbies. If you're into video games, but everybody around you finds video games dumb or nerdy, these things can cause strife with you because you're like, oh, I'm at home and I'm playing video games, but if anybody finds out I play video games, oh, it'll be terrible. Look, I've lost friends because I wasn't into things that they were into. I've lost friends because I didn't agree eye to eye with them, and that's fucking life. Like, that's just life. You're going to find better friends getting into your own shit and your own beliefs and everything else than you ever will trying to fit into a box that they give you. You know, my best friends, people that I consider brothers, are people that I met being the nerdiest person I could be. And I get it. I'm a weird looking dude. I have a gigantic head. I have sweet clown hair that comes out the side because my hair's too long. I don't care. I don't care what other people think because I spent the entirety, I'm 35 years old. I spent a good portion of my life trying to fit into that box so everybody would be happy with me. And it just led into misery. I didn't like any of it. So that's my point I'm trying to make, is that quit trying to stuff yourself in a box you'll never fit in. Quit trying to please the people around you that aren't going to be happy if you've got difference of opinion. My friends argue, we talk, we have full-on conversations about things that we sit on two very separate sides of. And it's normal and functioning. We have conversations. We're nice. That's what friends are supposed to do. If your friends can't handle the fact that you've got a difference of opinion or you like a certain thing that they don't, they're not really friends. They're not really people you should be around. Like I said, I made my best friends being the nerdiest dude I could. And so I did say on Instagram and TikTok to listen to a song called Mercy by A Ghost Inside. And with that, there is a line in that song that I feel rings true to this whole thing. And the whole song is about him basically trying to figure out who he is and not fall prey into what people are telling him to be. And there's a line in there that's something along the lines of, I can't save myself pleasing everyone else. There it is. You cannot help yourself out of this depression, out of the anxiety, if all you're doing is trying to please other people, either by being silent about your depression, being silent about your anxiety, being silent, just being silent. Stop being silent. You have to get it out somehow, or it comes out in a very negative way. And that negative way can be all kinds of things. I know people that their parents never let their emotions out or anything like that. And what they turn to? Drinking. Now, I don't have a problem with drinking. I've got some friends that are whiskey aficionados. However, you can't drink. Like or not you can't drink, but drinking is what's going to lead you into another path, which is another addiction, which is another problem that you have to solve. And then it starts stacking and you're like, shit, I have 17 problems just to get to the core problem, which is depression. Don't do that to yourself. It's not worth it. And in the end, you may lose some friends, but you'll probably gain some new ones too. If your hobby that you're into is snowboarding and no one around you snowboards, fucking go do it anyways. Go up to the mountain, find some snow, go snowboarding. You're going to find people that actually love snowboarding. They might teach you a thing or two. Who knows? But denying yourself the fun of trying a new thing because you want to get into it, because people around you think it's dumb, is super unhealthy, and it can lead to a lot of depression. And I feel like a lot of these people that have depression, a lot of men that have depression, is because they're stuffed in this box that they want out of, but they can't get out of it because the people around them tell them not to. That's fucking toxic as shit. Simple as that. It's fucking toxic. Do what you want. Don't let people dictate what you can and cannot feel, believe, do. It's not worth it. This life's too fucking short. It's just too short. It's too short for people to listen to other people be like, don't do that. You can't do that. Oh, you want to learn how to skateboard, but you're fat? I'm fat. I'm a big dude. Didn't stop me from skateboarding when I was younger. Now, my joints are a little meh, and so that kind of causes some issues these days. But when I was younger, being fat and being on a skateboard, the more people told me I couldn't do it, the more I did it. Because I was like, no, fuck you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Watch me do it. Could I do many tricks? Not at all. Not at all. I could manual a decent bit, do some kick flips, ollie a couple of times. I think I landed one kick flip my entire time I was skateboarding. But I tried it. I tried it because people said I couldn't. Same thing with BMXing. Same thing with everything I've done. You shouldn't be into that. You shouldn't like these things. You shouldn't do these things because you're too big. You're too dumb. You're, whatever the case may be. Fuck them all. Do what you want. Achieve what you want. And I know when you're in the bottomless pit that is depression, that you're going to sit there and be like, I can't. The other people are right. Blah, 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 blah. So what if they're right? Fuck them. Half these people haven't even done the things that they're negative against. They just like to talk shit because that's who they are. Fuck it. I know this fucking whole video is going to be in trouble because I say fuck a lot, but you be you. You be you. You be you. Be a positive person. By all means, don't be a dick. But be you. You want to go do puzzles and a Sudoku? Then do puzzles and Sudoku. No one's going to stop you from buying puzzles and Sudoku. God's sake, do it. If that's what you want. And if people are like, oh, that's dumb, I can't believe you're into that. They're not real friends. They're not real friends. All my friends have backed me up on everything I've done, everything that I've gotten into, and they've done that because I've made sure that they're good friends. And like I said, these people have been around me for years, and they have become brothers to me. Pretty much because I know I can trust them when I ask them a serious question, and it's like, what do you think on this? And I know I can trust them when I say, hey, I'm kind of getting into, I was getting into Gundam building for a while. I'm getting into this Gundam building. That's super nerdy. It's super nerdy. And it's the coolest thing, and I love it. But, I was afraid people would be like, oh, you're into Gundams? Why the fuck are you into that? Doesn't matter. I like it. So, like, these things are all problems, and they can kind of create a lot of strife in your head because you have nowhere to turn to. You can't be yourself. You can't do the hobbies you like. You can't talk about the things you like. You can't be any of these people. And in not doing any of those, you're then like, okay, well, what else can I? I can't talk about my depression. I can't talk about my mental illness. I can't talk About my frustration with work, I can't talk about these things because, well, they don't like my hobbies or they don't like the things I'm into. What else are they not into? Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm so tired of seeing guys be like, I wish I could do that, or I wish I could talk to that, or I wish I could say this, and I don't, because the people around me will think negative and like, fuck them. Fuck them. You only live once. I mean, I don't have faith. So, like, this is my shot. And I've been pretty upfront and open about the fact that I've attempted suicide and these things. You only get one life. Fuck it. Write it out. If you fucking go till you're 80 and all of a sudden you are dying, and up until that point you learn how to skateboard and kickflip as an 80-year-old man, that's what you want to do. Cool. Dope. But at least you're not leaving it on the sidelines till it's too late. And that's one thing, and I know some of these positivity stuff is like, just pick yourself up and be a man. No. I'm not saying that at all. I get it. Some people are like, well, I have this. I know the hole's hard to get out of, and you need to get out of that too. But denying yourself any kind of new hobbies in an effort to get out of that hole is not going to help you at all either. So, sorry, I get a little heated. So, that's what I wanted to say, right? Do what you want to do. Don't let people stop you from doing that. There are times where you're going to go do something and it is a time to stop because it is not succeeding for you. But that is a choice you make, not anybody else. Because there's a lot of negative people in this world that'll stop you before you ever succeed. And they want that because they never succeeded in their life because they stopped themselves from doing so. So don't even trip. What else I got? That's basically it. Do what you want to do. Find out who you really are. Find out what makes you you without any kind of outside influence or anything. What makes you you? Because I promise it's a little different than what you show everybody else. And that's okay. But let it out. Let it out. You want to be the biggest nerd in the world, to be the biggest nerd in the world. You want to be the biggest sports fan in the world, be the biggest sports fan in the world. As long as you're safe, you're sound, you've got a roof over your head and things like this, by all means, do what makes you happy. Even if you don't have a roof over, do what makes you happy. You know? I'm jealous that I can't do some of the things that I used to do when I was a kid because I got old and the oldness took over. Don't live with regrets. As that wonderful video from World of Millers, no regrets. What's the worst that's going to happen? You fail? Everybody fails. I've failed in my life. I am a failure. I'm all... Good. I'm a failure. I have failed at so many different things. I have had so many ideas come out of my head. I'm like, this is the smartest thing in the world. This is going to get me millions, only for it to get me nothing. Continue to fail. You'll find something. And, you know, you may find something that shocks you a little more than you know. And that's cool. That's cool. You may be an expert fucking Lego builder. Strangely enough, there's jobs for that. Yeah, find out what really makes you you, where you stand on things. Yourself, you dig. Don't let anybody else dictate what you want to do. Don't let anybody else dictate who you are. No, YouTube fucking, not me, not fucking any of these YouTube personalities, none of these TikTok guys, nothing. No one else is going to be able to tell you what you really are or who you really are and what you really think. They're going to try to get you to think the way they do, but they're not going to tell you what you need to hear, which is you're a giant nerd. You're a giant sports guy. You want to do whatever. You like cooking. Guys, I'll tell you what, as a guy who kind of looks like a giant potato, learn how to cook. Women love a good cook, and it's not that hard. You're going to fuck up. Don't worry about that. Again, I am a giant failure and have failed many times. I'm the king of failure. That's why it's called rat fucked, because everything's broken. Just do it. Just do it. Learn cooking. Learn a skill. You know, you want to try welding? By all means, try welding. Shit. I wish I had learned welding. I'm bad at it, though. I got unsteady hands. Do it. Do it. Nobody's stopping you. I'm proud of you for trying. I ain't going to tell you who to be. You need to figure out how you need to be. But believe me when I say, you'll attract more people that work with your brain by allowing yourself to be yourself than you ever will trying to fit into the box they're trying to give you. My friends, like I said, I've known them for years. My friends have difference of opinion and everything else. Guess what? We're both, the couple friends that I do have, we're close friends. I consider them brothers. I would take a bullet for any of them. But it required me to be a giant fucking nerd and let go of that facade that I was giving off of this hardcore guy. Because I'm not a hardcore guy. I'm a goofy looking fucking dude that also likes, you know, video games and comic books and various other things. Yeah. Figure out who you are. And live it. Live it. Live it. You don't want to look back at 80 and regret everything you've ever done because you never tried. I'm 35 and I look back on things that I never tried that I can't do now. And it hurts. And so that's why, starting from about a month ago, I am trying to hammer my depression, my anxiety, and all these things away. So that I can start fucking living and start enjoying life as I see fit. Grab life by the balls. And whatever that means to you, that's what it means. Follow that. Enjoy life. And you can't enjoy life if you're trying to please other people. I can't help myself by pleasing everyone else. With that, hope you guys have a good day. I hope you have a good week. I hope this helps in some little bit of way. As always, like, subscribe, comment if you'd like. Pull out a subject and I'll talk about it. I don't care. And, you know, stay positive. Do positive. Be positive. Do good things with other people. You know what I mean? Do some outreach. Help a person out. Be positive. Spread positivity. There's so much negativity in this world to go around. Fuck it. Fuck all that. Be positive. It might help you out. Help somebody out. Do good. I'll be back next week with another fun one, I'm sure. Anybody who watches this, I appreciate you viewing it. Like I said, this is all new to me, so all the edits are going to be not that great. I'm in my car. It's hot as shit. I'm sweating my cojones out here. So, I'm going to go inside before I sweat to death. But, be good. Do good. Proud of you. That's it for Rat Fucked for this week. Like I said, another one probably be on Monday. There's a fucking car alarm. Until next time, much love. Be good.